Hey, it's Angel here. Thanks so much for joining me on my Angel's Real Estate Show. And welcome back to the Home Seller Bootcamp. This is day 2. And we are going to talk about cleaning and prepacking. So yesterday we went over the game plan about meeting with your agent to talk about your house and repairs you might do. And that's 30, 60 days out. So now we're going to get into kind of the meat of what we need to do. And so instead of declutter, we're going to think of it as pre-packing, which just means we're going to go in and start the packing process. And as you do that, then you can kind of clear out the things you don't need or want any longer. So in order, first we want to make sure we have all of our bins and get them color coded and labeled and all that. So again, we're just pre-packing. And so we can start in the bedroom and the closets. And what you want to do is kind of look at doing everything, cutting it all in half. So take out half your clothes, half your shoes, half of whatever's in your closet. And by doing that, that's going to make your closet appear neater and cleaner and larger. And the buyers can start to imagine their stuff in there. And then when you move into the kitchen, we want the countertops to be as clear as possible. I know we still have to live, but if there's appliances, small appliances that you don't always use on a regular basis, maybe we can kind of put them in a pantry, put them on the floor, put them up a little bit higher. And then the same with our kitchen cabinets. Let's eliminate some of the dishes, the casserole dishes, the bowls, the pots and pans. If we typically have more than we really use on a day-to-day basis, and maybe go ahead and get those packed up. So again, the idea is to make everything look clean, neat, fresh, and big so that they can picture their own items in that space. And then, move on to the bathroom. And again, the same thing there is, let's go through our cosmetics and our hair products and our bath products. And again, just keep out what we do need and go ahead and start packing the rest. And then get maybe some small containers to keep the extra stuff that you might need, the Band-Aids and the toilet paper and the cleaning supplies and all that. Again, we want to clear as much clutter out as we can, but we're going ahead and moving you along in the process. And that way, when your house does get listed and it sells, you don't have so much to pack at that point. And then when you walk through the rest of the house, anything, a good rule of thumb is if it's the size of a baseball or smaller, go ahead and pack it up. And let's get rid of some of our knickknacks, take down some of the personal pictures, the large family pictures, the kids' trophies, and let's just go ahead and remove all of that. But it's okay to have, if you have a coffee table or end table, you can leave a book, a candle, a plant. We still want to have that kind of the homey feel, just not a lot of stuff. And then make sure that you take all the pictures and the kids' artwork and all of that off the refrigerator. And then we can kind of go through and start the deep cleaning, and that's to wipe off the refrigerator. And, if you have the stainless steel, they can tend to leave the fingerprints. So let's make sure we don't have any fingerprints. Go through and clean all the windows, remove the screens and clean them, and then replace the screens. If you have rips or tears in the screen, go ahead and replace those. And then, wipe off the baseboards, dust the ceiling fans, and all those things that we kind of just tend to get used to and don't do. And it may actually be, once you pre-pack and get rid of all the excess stuff, too, may want to consider paying someone to come and do a really good deep dive clean on your house. And then also make sure you clean the floors and clean the carpet and just freshen everything up. Because we want to get a neat, clean appearance for the buyer so they can kind of walk in and start imagining themselves in that house and not thinking, oh, look at the walls, got to clean the walls and the fingerprints and the dusting and the carpets need to be clean and all of that. So if we could, the less that they imagine they have to do, then also that's going to keep your price up. When they think, oh, I got to clean the carpet, I got to do this, I got to do that, then that can tend to lower the price. So there you go. So those are our tips for today, and that is to pre-pack, get rid of all the excess, and to just kind of minimize everything, and to do a deep dive clean. So I hope you've enjoyed that and you're finding this helpful. If so, stay tuned. I have 3 more to go. And then as always, just reach out to me and I'll be glad to send you the e-guide that really kind of puts all this down in paper, and so you have a checklist to go through and do all that. So thanks again for joining me, and we'll talk soon. Bye.